Solve the system of equations by elimination. Now, when you're dealing with elimination, what you really need are, for one, things to be lined up, and two, an opportunity to eliminate variables. Well, none of those opportunities are here. So maybe the easiest way to handle this is, since I see the bottom one is numbers, y's, and an x, maybe I take this top one up here and make that the same exact format. So let me just rewrite the top equation, just rewriting it the way it was, the way God created it. Okay. And I'm going to get the 6x over here. Once I get the 6x over here, I can flip everything around and make it look like the bottom. So let's add 6x to both sides like so. 0 and 6x makes 6x. That's going to equal negative 2y plus 10. Now, to make that lined up like that, I just do a little flipperooski where I move the 6x to the right, right? And it's the number and then the y, so 10 minus 2y. So that was the bottom equation rearranged. I'm sorry, the top equation rearranged to look like the bottom equation. So let's rewrite the bottom equation directly underneath it like so. All right. So I guess what I could do right now, and probably the easiest thing to do, is to make my numbers kind of small. I'm going to multiply the top equation by negative 3. And what that will do is that'll help me eliminate the x's. Now, a lot of people will be like, well, why can't you just multiply the top row by negative 11? Sure. Go ahead. Be my guest. I ain't stopping you. But this is what I'm going to do, and this helps me keep the numbers a little bit smaller. So that turns 10 into negative 30. That turns negative 2y into positive 6y. That turns 6x into negative 18x. The bottom equation stays exactly the same. 14 minus 22y equals 18x. When you add the two equations together, these guys eliminate. So yeah, the entire right side is 0, and so maybe the argument that I chose the wrong variable could be made, but again, it really doesn't matter. A variable eliminated, all is well. It's just now this is an extra step, so I don't know, fight me. What is this? Negative 16 minus 16y equals 0. Let's write that up here. I'm just rewriting it. Let me block that off. Negative 16 minus 16y equals 0. Let's add 16 to both sides. Negative 16y equals 16. Divide both sides by negative 16. And y will equal negative 1. All right. I have my y. You can take that y and plug it into any of the equations to solve for x. So why don't I plug it into the bottom equation, because it's almost already solved for x, almost kinda. So I have 14 minus 22y, which means negative 1, equals 18x. So 14, negative 22 times negative 1 is plus 22 equals 18x. Add those guys together and you get 36 equals 18x. Divide both sides by 18, divide both sides by 18. 2 is equal to x, which means x is equal to 2. And since x is equal to 2 and y is equal to negative 1, that gives us a final answer of the point 2, negative 1, just like that. And as you can hear, for whatever reason, the iPad in my house turned on by itself. There's a ghost in my house. There's a ghost in the closet. I'm going to go turn that off. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.